If you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. There are things I need to say, not because I doubt you, not because I question what we have, but because love, real love, deserves honesty. And if you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. Marriage is not just a promise, it's a choice. Loving someone is easy when life is good, when the sun is shining, when the world feels light, when laughter fills the spaces between us. But love isn't just about the good days, it's about choosing each other even when things are messy, even when we're tired, even when we disagree, even when the world makes it easier to walk away than to stay. I need to know that when those moments come, you won't run, you won't turn away, you won't see love as something temporary, but as something worth fighting for. I need more than just words. Anyone can say, I love you. Anyone can whisper promises under the stars, swear that forever is what they want. But love isn't built on words alone. It's built on actions. On standing beside me, not just when it's easy, but when everything feels impossible. On holding my hand, not just when we celebrate, but when we struggle. On never letting go, even when life gives us every reason to. This is not a fairy tale. It's real. I won't promise perfection. I won't tell you that every day will be filled with romance and grand gestures. But I do promise this. I will always be honest. I will always choose you. I will always fight for what we have, as long as you are willing to do the same. So if you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. Love is not just something you feel, it's something you prove. This isn't just about love. Love alone isn't enough to build a lifetime. It takes commitment, understanding, and the willingness to stand beside each other, even when the road ahead is uncertain. So, if you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. I need a partner, not just a lover. Marriage is more than just a celebration. It's easy to dream about the perfect wedding, the vows, the flowers, the way everyone looks at us and believes in what we have. But after the music fades and the lights go out, what will remain? Because marriage isn't just about one beautiful day. It's about the days that follow. The mornings where we're too tired to talk, the nights where we don't see eye to eye, the moments where patience runs thin. And in those moments, I need to know that you will stay, that you will choose us, even when it's hard. Love is not just a feeling. It's a decision. Feelings change. There will be days when passion burns strong, and days when love feels quieter, steadier, like a whisper instead of a fire. But what matters is choosing to stay, to hold on to the commitment we made, even when it would be easier to walk away, to understand that love isn't always effortless. Sometimes it's a decision we make over and over again, and I need to know you are ready to make that choice. I will give you my best, but I am not perfect. I will make mistakes. I will have moments where I say the wrong thing, where I don't listen the way I should, where I let my own fears get in the way, but I will always try. I will always come back. I will never stop choosing you. So if you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. I am offering you my heart, my loyalty, my future. But I need to know that you are ready to give the same in return. I'm not asking for perfection. I don't expect us to never disagree, never have days where we struggle to understand each other. What I do expect, what I need, is to know that no matter what happens, we will not turn our backs on each other. So if you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. Marriage is not about finding someone to walk with you when the path is smooth. It's about knowing that even when the road is rough, even when the storms come, you will not let go of my hand. Respect matters just as much as love. Love can make the heart race, but respect is what makes it last. I need a love built on trust, on knowing that we can rely on each other, that we can stand beside one another as equals, as partners, as two people who choose to lift each other up instead of tear each other down. Because when respect fades, love eventually follows. And I don't want a love that is temporary, I want a love that endures. We will grow. But we must grow together. The people we are today will not be the same people we are 10, 20, 50 years from now. Life will change us. Experiences will shape us. But I want to know that as we grow, we will not grow apart. That we will fight for each other. That we will take the time to understand who we are becoming. That we will always choose to stand on the same side, no matter how much life shifts beneath our feet. My promise to you. I won't promise an easy life. I won't pretend that love alone will solve every challenge we face. But I do promise this. I will always stand beside you. I will always fight for us. I will always choose you. So if you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. I don't need a perfect love. I just need a love that is real. This isn't just about romance. It's not just about promises whispered in the dark or grand gestures that fade with time. Love is deeper than that. Stronger than that. And if you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. I need someone who is willing to fight for us. Not just with me. There will be hard days. No matter how much we love each other, there will be days when love feels distant, days when frustration outweighs tenderness, when misunderstandings feel bigger than the bond we share. But love isn't measured by how perfect things are in the best moments. It's tested in the hardest ones. And I need to know that when those days come, you won't walk away, that you won't let anger or pride push us apart. That no matter how difficult things get, you will always choose to stay. Trust is the foundation of everything. Love without trust is like a house built on sand. It may look beautiful for a time, but the moment the winds change, it will crumble. I need to know that when I speak, you will listen. That when I fall, you will help me stand. That when life pulls us in different directions, we will always find our way back to each other. Because trust isn't just about faithfulness. It's about knowing that we are a team, that we will protect each other's hearts. Even in moments of weakness, loyalty means more than words. Loyalty is not just about standing by my side when everything is going well. It's about holding my hand when the world is against us. It's about believing in us even when others don't. It's about knowing that no matter what we face, we are in this together. And I promise you the same in return. Forever is not a fairy tale. It's a commitment. If you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. I will not promise perfection, but I will promise dedication. I will not promise a life without challenges, but I will promise that you will never face them alone. I will not promise that love will always feel easy, but I will promise that it will always be worth it. So if you are ready for forever, then stand beside me, and we will build something unbreakable. Forever isn't just a word to me, it's a vow, a choice, a responsibility I will never take lightly. So if you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. Marriage isn't about waiting for things to be perfect. It's about standing together even when they aren't. I need you to be my safe place. The world outside will test us. There will be voices telling us what love should look like, how marriage should be, what we should expect from each other. But I don't care about anyone else's version of love. I care about ours. I need to know that when the world is heavy, I can turn to you. That in your arms, I will find peace. That when life becomes overwhelming, I won't have to face it alone. Because love isn't just about passion, it's about home. And I want my home to be with you. Love fades where respect is missing. I don't need someone who agrees with me all the time. I need someone who will challenge me, who will push me to be better, who will hold me accountable. But I also need someone who will speak to me with kindness even in anger, who will never use my weaknesses against me, who will stand beside me, not above me, because respect is what keeps love alive when time tries to wear it down. This is a partnership, not a one-sided promise. I will give you my best, not just on the good days when love comes easy, but on the hard days when everything feels uncertain. I will never expect perfection, but I will expect effort, because love is a two-way street. And if we are going to build something that lasts, we both have to be willing to fight for it. My love is yours, but it must be earned every day. If you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. I will never stop choosing you. I will never stop protecting what we have. But love isn't something we can take for granted. It is something we must nurture, cherish, and hold on to even when it feels easier to let go. So if you are ready to walk this road with me, hand in hand, heart to heart, then let's take this step together. Not just for now, not just for today, but for a lifetime. This isn't just a moment. It's not just about romance or the idea of being together. It's about building something real. So if you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. I need a love that stands through every season, not just in the warmth of happiness, but in the cold of hardship. Love is a daily choice. There will be days when loving each other feels effortless, when laughter fills the space between us, when every touch feels electric, when we cannot imagine life any other way. But there will also be days when it's not so easy, when stress clouds our minds, when exhaustion takes its toll, when we don't see things the same way. That is when love truly matters. Not in the easy moments, but in the ones that demand patience, understanding, and grace. And I need to know that you will choose me on those days too. We are a team, not opponents. Arguments will happen. We won't always agree. But I refuse to let pride be the thing that comes between us. If we are to spend a lifetime together, we must be willing to listen, to meet in the middle, to never let anger become more important than us. I will never be perfect. Neither will you. But as long as we fight for each other instead of against each other, we will always find our way back. I need a love that lasts beyond the moment. The world is full of fleeting emotions, temporary connections, and people who walk away when things stop being exciting. I don't want that. I want a love that stays, that grows deeper with time, that finds new reasons to fall in love over and over again. So if you want to be my wife, listen carefully to this. Forever is not a promise made just once. It is a promise we must choose every single day. And if you're willing to do that, then I will never stop choosing you.